There is a place on Earth that stirs the soul of every adventurer, the Karakoram. Rising like a fortress at the edge of the world, these mountains have long been a beacon for those who seek the extraordinary. Here the land itself seems to whisper ancient secrets, calling out to explorers, dreamers, and wanderers alike. Here the sky is impossibly blue, the air thin and silent, broken only by wind or distant avalanches. Every breath feels like a gift, every moment a reminder of how small we are in the face of such grandeur. The silence is profound, yet it is filled with the quiet energy of nature in its purest form. This is not just a destination, it's an experience that stays with you long after you leave. The memories of standing on a windswept ridge, gazing at endless horizons, linger in your mind, shaping the way you see the world. The Karakoram imprints itself on your spirit, a reminder of the wild places that still exist. The Karakoram Range in Pakistan is the heart of this allure, a living, breathing landscape that challenges and transforms you. Its peaks, some of the highest on Earth, stand as silent sentinels, watching over valleys carved by ancient glaciers. Here, nature's power is on full display, both beautiful and humbling. Time here is measured by the crawl of glaciers and the rise of the sun over ancient peaks. Days blend into nights as shadows stretch across the valleys, and the rhythm of life slows to match the timeless pace of the mountains. The landscape is ever-changing, yet eternal. The call to explore is primal, a desire to see what lies beyond, to connect with a world that is raw and breathtaking. Each step on the rugged trail is a journey into the unknown, a test of endurance and spirit. The Karakoram demands respect, but it rewards those who answer its call with moments of pure wonder. Along the way you encounter the people who call these mountains home, resilient, welcoming, and deeply connected to the land. Their stories are woven into the fabric of the Karakoram, adding depth and meaning to every journey. Traditions endure here, shaped by centuries of living in harmony with the mountains. As you ascend, the world transforms. Lush valleys give way to stark alpine wilderness, and rivers roar with glacial meltwater. The air grows colder, the landscape more dramatic, and every turn reveals a new marvel sculpted by time and the elements. Everything is grander, the valleys deeper, the peaks sharper, the isolation profound. In these moments, you feel both insignificant and infinite, a fleeting presence in a world that has existed for millennia. This is the Karakoram's welcome, a powerful, unforgettable introduction to a world where nature reigns supreme, and where every journey is a story waiting to be told. The Karakoram is the world's most concentrated collection of colossal peaks, a gathering of titans. Over 60 mountains soar above 7,000 meters, with 4 surpassing the legendary 8,000-meter mark. These are young, rising mountains, sharp, dramatic, and incredibly steep, shaped by the collision of continents. The landscape is a kaleidoscope: black rock, brilliant snowfields, and deep blue glacial ice. In summer, wildflowers and green meadows add color to the formidable scene. Every view is a masterpiece, shifting with the light and weather. To travel here is to navigate deep gorges and high passes, following rivers like the Indus and Hunza that carve the land. These rivers sustain the small, resilient communities that call this place home. Paths and roads cling to cliffs, making every journey an adventure. The Karakoram is a living testament to the planet's raw power and beauty. Among the Karakoram's giants, K2 stands apart, both feared and revered. Its presence is unmistakable, a colossal sentinel rising from the heart of the range, shrouded in myth and legend. For centuries, explorers and adventurers have gazed upon its icy slopes, drawn by its mystery and the promise of the unknown. At 8,611 meters, it's the world's second highest peak, but for mountaineers, it's the ultimate challenge. Unlike Everest, K2 offers no easy route. Its steep faces and unpredictable weather have turned back even the most experienced climbers. The mountain's reputation is built on both its height and its unforgiving nature. Known as the Savage Mountain, K2's perfect pyramid shape is both beautiful and deadly. Its sharp ridges and sheer walls seem to pierce the sky, catching the first and last light of day in a breathtaking display. But beneath this beauty lies a peril that has claimed many lives, earning K2 its fearsome nickname. Few have reached its summit. The mountain demands everything: strength, skill, and luck. Each step is a battle against altitude, cold, and exhaustion. The margin for error is razor thin, and the consequences of a mistake are often fatal. Those who succeed are forever changed, carrying the mountain's mark in their hearts. Yet you don't need to climb it to feel its magic. Even from afar, K2 inspires awe and wonder. Locals tell stories of its spirit, and travelers find themselves humbled by its sheer scale. The mountain's presence is felt in every gust of wind and every shifting shadow. The trek to K2's base camp is a journey through remote, stunning landscapes, across glaciers, rocky moraines, and under a sky ablaze with stars. Each day brings new challenges and rewards, from the roar of distant avalanches to the silence of moonlit nights. The path is long and demanding, but every step brings you closer to the mountain's heart. Arriving at Concordia, the throne room of the mountain gods, you're surrounded by the world's greatest peaks. Here, the air is thin and crisp, and the scale of the landscape is almost beyond comprehension. It's a place where the earth seems to touch the sky, and every direction offers a view that stirs the soul. The panorama is humbling, the sense of insignificance profound. Standing here, you realize how small we are in the face of nature's grandeur. The mountains remind us of our limits, but also of our capacity for wonder and resilience. Here, the wind carries stories of triumph and tragedy, and you understand the mountain's enduring allure. Every campfire tale, every fluttering prayer flag, is a testament to the dreams and struggles of those who came before. K2 is a testament to nature's power and the spirit of adventure, a place where legends are born, and the mountain's whisper lingers long after you've left its shadow. The Karakoram is a realm of ice, a breathtaking wilderness where some of the world's longest glaciers outside the polar regions carve their way through the mountains. Here, the landscape is dominated by endless fields of snow and ice, stretching as far as the eye can see, creating a world that feels both ancient and untouched. The Baltoro, Biafo, and Hispar glaciers are among the giants of this frozen kingdom. These immense rivers of ancient ice move slowly but relentlessly, shaping the valleys and feeding the land below. Their sheer scale is humbling, with each glacier winding for dozens of kilometers through rugged, forbidding terrain. These glaciers are often called Asia's water towers. As they melt, they give birth to powerful rivers that flow down into the valleys, providing life-giving water to millions of people and countless ecosystems far below. Without these glaciers, entire regions would struggle to survive. Standing beside these colossal rivers of ice, you can hear the glaciers' creaks and rumbles echoing through the mountains. The sound is haunting, a reminder that the glacier is alive, always shifting, always moving, even if only by inches each day. Trekking across the ice is a true adventure. The terrain is constantly changing, riddled with deep crevasses and hidden dangers beneath the snow. But with the help of experienced local guides who know every twist and turn, travelers can safely navigate this frozen labyrinth. The landscape here is stark and dramatic. Black moraines streak across the white ice, while deep blue crevasses and turquoise glacial lakes shimmer in the sunlight. The snowy peaks above are perfectly mirrored in the still waters, creating scenes of surreal beauty. At night, camping on the glacier is an experience like no other. You sleep atop a slow-moving river of ice, surrounded by silence, under a sky ablaze with countless stars. The cold is intense, but the sense of wonder is even greater. In these moments, the silence is absolute, broken only by the distant groan of shifting ice. The vast emptiness makes you feel both small and deeply connected to the Earth's wildest places. Here, surrounded by towering ice formations and rugged peaks, you witness nature's raw power and beauty in its purest, most unspoiled form. The glaciers of the Karakoram are both a challenge and a lifeline, dynamic, vital, and awe-inspiring. They remind us of the planet's incredible forces, and of our own place within this vast, ever-changing world. Despite its wildness, the Karakoram has been home to people for millennia. Villages in Hunza, Nagar, and Baltistan are living history, shaped by ancient trade routes and resilient cultures. The Silk Road once wound through these valleys, connecting east and west. Remnants of these routes and ancient forts like Baltit and Altit tell stories of survival and ingenuity. The people here are descendants of traders and explorers, their heritage a blend of Tibetan, Turkic, and Central Asian influences. Sacred rocks carved with petroglyphs reveal spiritual beliefs that predate Islam. Every stone and face has a story, making the Karakoram a living museum. To travel here is to walk through layers of history and culture where the past is always present. The true heart of the Karakoram is its people. In a harsh land, their warmth and hospitality shine. travelers are welcomed as guests, often invited in for chai and stories. Life here depends on community, working together to survive and thrive. You see resilience in every greeting, every shared laugh, every harvest. The people's deep connection to the land is spiritual. The mountains are revered, not conquered. Porters and guides, the unsung heroes, carry heavy loads with cheer and endurance. Sharing meals and stories with them turns a trek into a meaningful exchange. In these moments, the journey becomes more than sightseeing. It's a lesson in humanity. The Karakoram's greatest treasure is the spirit of its people. To know the Karakoram, you must taste its food. The cuisine is simple and hearty: barley, wheat, and buckwheat from terraced fields made into breads, noodles, and porridges. Apricots are a local treasure, eaten fresh, dried, or pressed into oil, symbolizing life in the mountains. Meals feature soups like doro, flatbreads, and dumplings called mamtu, seasoned with garden herbs. Sharing food in a mountain home is an intimate, authentic experience. Salty butter tea warms you on cold mornings. Fresh nuts and mulberries are simple pleasures. The food reflects the land, honest, nourishing, and deeply connected to the earth. The best meals are simple, shared in good company, and full of mountain spirit. Trekking the Karakoram is a journey into the self as much as the mountains. Surrounded by vastness, daily worries fade, replaced by clarity and perspective. The silence lets you hear your own thoughts. The physical challenge demands presence and focus. Each step becomes a meditation, stripping life down to the essentials. You notice the smallest details: a flower, a frozen stream, shifting light on a peak. The journey tests your limits, but overcoming them reveals unexpected strength. Reaching a high pass brings not just a view, but a deep sense of accomplishment. The mountains hold up a mirror, reminding you of your place in the world. Feeling small here is freeing, a connection to something greater. You leave with more than memories, a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in nature. The Karakoram's magic is real, but it's fragile. Climate change is shrinking glaciers, threatening water supplies and delicate ecosystems. More visitors bring both opportunity and risk. Protecting this paradise is everyone's responsibility. Responsible travel means leaving no trace, respecting local customs, and supporting local communities. The people here are the true guardians, their traditional knowledge key to a sustainable future. Conservation and adventure must go hand in hand. Go to the Karakoram with humility and respect. Be a guest who gives back. The Karakoram is a call to adventure and a promise to protect the wild places that inspire us all.